Football coaches only have one bad result away from being fired, the saying goes in the game, but when many are fired, the compensation is pretty good. Today we'll have a look at just the top 5 coaches who have earned the most from losing their job. Now before we go looking at football, the real game, or soccer to some people, a little mention for Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo who, you're asking? Well, he's the college football coach who just couldn't stop winning in his first head coaching job at Florida State, including a national title in 2013, which tempted a desperate Texas A&M to hand him the reins in 2017. It started pretty well with Fisher winning until he began to lose, and then him getting an eye-watering payout of €73.6 million. Back to football and the men who made millions from getting the sack. So let's roll with 5 punches, and in 5th place is new boy, fresh blood, latest loser of his job, Erik Haag, late of Manchester United. The Dutch specialist had been on close to 10 million a year and received a tasty 19.2 million bye-bye off Old Trafford. And yet there's someone on the exact same cash prize in joint 5th, and that is Jose Mourinho. Now when the chosen one was bounced out of Spurs in 2021, he also got 19.2 million for his troubles, having led Spurs to 6th place in the Premier League in his first season and to the League Cup final in his second. The Portuguese legend was fired before that cup final, and for the first time since 2002 failed to win a trophy with a club. Now for that sum, or those sums for those men, they could buy themselves 17,450 brand new iPhones. In 4th, we are staying in England and London, but going to Chelsea, who paid Mr. Jose Mourinho an eye-watering sum to go away in 2007. €21.6 million went to the man who delivered Chelsea's first league title in 50 years, and 2 in total during his 3 seasons with the club. Now Mourinho, he racked up record after record in blue, including an FA Cup and 2 League Cups, but boardroom battles and losses in Europe meant Russian owner Roman Abramovich was less than pleased. Now Jose landed on his feet a year later with Inter Milan, leading them to 2 Serie A titles as well as a League, Cup and Champions League treble in 2010. Now just what could Jose buy for that 21.6 million? Well, he could buy himself 432 Blockchain Sports drift cars. Now before we tell you who is number 1 in our top 5 list today, remember that if you put in the comments below what football fact you want us to do a top 5 about, you will have a chance to win $50. And for number 3, we go across the channel to France and Ligue 1, taking over an unhappy French national team in 2010 following a disastrous showing at the 2010 World Cup. 1998 World Cup winner Laurent Blanc was expected to spark the team into life as he had done at Bordeaux, with whom he won a League Cup double in 2009. Now while he couldn't manage to inspire France beyond the Euro 2012 quarterfinals, he was then headhunted by PSG to replace Carlo Ancelotti, who'd left Paris for Real Madrid. Laurent was let go by mutual consent after winning only 3 leagues, 2 cups, 3 League Cups and 3 Trophées des Champions during his 3-year stint. Yeah, pretty bad. The reason given for his removal, a failure to win the Champions League. Not to worry though. Laurent banked €22 million from that firing and now has to survive on a meagre €10 million a year in the Saudi Pro League with Jeddah's Al Ittihad, where of course he's coaching Karim Benzema and N'Golo Kante. Well, at least the weather in Jeddah is better than in Paris, and the food definitely is too. Now, what can Laurent buy for that sum of money? He can buy himself 40,000 PlayStation 5s. And number 2 is, wait, am I reading this right? Hold on, I have to check this. Is it? Is it really? No, again? Good Lord, okay. Well, it turns out it's that man Mourinho again, this time getting his marching orders from Manchester United in 2018. The Europa League, the League Cup, the Charity Shield were not enough for the club's American owners, and Jose pocketed his best sum yet. €23.5 million just a week before Christmas, and bringing his total of compensation pay to €64.3 million from just 3 firings. Now for that payoff from Manchester United, Jose could buy himself today 235 Tesla Cybertrucks. And before we get to the top dog of being paid off, a tip of the hat to the manager merry-go-round that is Chelsea FC. 5 of the most expensive sackings in football were of Chelsea managers, with a total of over €90 million splashed out on failure. Okay, and the biggest amount shelled out was to Senor Antonio Conte in 2018. €32 million landed into the Italian's pocket, or pockets for his inability to get Chelsea into the Champions League. And that is despite winning the FA Cup and of course winning the league the previous season. Conte's done well. He's gone on to win a Serie A title with Inter Milan and is currently down in southern Italy, sunning himself with Napoli. Now, just what could Antonio buy for that huge amount of money? Well, he could get himself a brand spanking new Bombardier Challenger 650 jet. Now, he could probably buy himself another half a plane because it's estimated Antonio got €44.5 million from his sackings by Spurs, Chelsea and Inter. Not too bad, but well below Jose and way below Jimbo Fisher. And on that note, we bring to a close this top 5 video of highest paid off football managers ever. And of course, remember to like, subscribe and let us know in the comments below.